Let's see. Well, basically, this is my story behind why I started a healthy hair journey, although I'm natural. Um, I didn't get a perm until I was a freshman in high school. 3 days into being a freshman in high school, I got my perm, and I was happy. I was ecstatic because everybody had a perm well before high school. At least somewhere in middle school, the girls got a perm, and I'm the only one who didn't have a perm. And I really didn't appreciate my hair. I liked it natural, but I really didn't appreciate it. I just felt like there was nothing I could do with it. And that's basically how everybody was. It was just that era of everybody's going to get a perm, everybody got their curls and everything. And when I got my perm, I had a really good hairdresser. She kept it up nice and healthy. My hair grew. It started off straight, being shoulder length. And by the time I was in my junior year, my hair was down my back and all the way down here. So it grew. It was thick, it was healthy and everything. I'm like, hey, I got some good hair. I probably would still have a perm if my hair was still that way. The thing is that my hairdresser, knowing good and well that she was good, everybody was going to her, and she overbooked all the time. She did hair good. It's just that I could not sit there and wait in the hairdresser for 4 or 5 hours, knowing good and well it doesn't take 4 or 5 hours to get my hair done. And just to share the thickness of my hair along with the length, is I used to get roller sets. And I would use the second to either the smallest or the second to smallest rollers because I wanted a whole head full of curls. So I had the smallest rollers, I believe. Sometimes they're pink, sometimes they're green, depending on which ones you get. But I had that, and she would roll my whole head up, and then I would have to sit under the hair dryer for 3 hours. It took 3 hours for my hair to dry under the hair dryer. And that was just how it had to be because my hair was that thick and that long, and I used the smallest rollers. And so that was basically it, and that was with my hair permed. Well, I had left that hairdresser because it took too long for me to be there. So I went on my way to try to find a better hairdresser, in between trying to do my own hair and between coloring my hair. And actually that's where the turn took place. I went to get my hair colored at a hairdresser down the street from me, and she misunderstood me because I could have sworn I told her I don't want my hair bleached. And she stuck bleach in my hair and proceeded to tell me how to maintain it, which was all fine and dandy, and my hair still grew with that in it, but from that day forward it has not been the same. And long story short, it did get damaged, so I went to another hairdresser, basically a good friend of the family, and told her I want you to help my hair get back long and healthy. And that she did. I went to her for a year, every 2 weeks for a year, and she got my hair back good. Now I don't know what happened, I'm not sure what changed, but I don't know if she was mad at me, Lord knows, but I remember one day she re-permed my whole head. I don't know if she wasn't paying attention, I'm not sure what she was doing, but she re-permed my whole head. And I'm like, are you serious? At first I was like, maybe, I don't know, maybe she knows what she's doing. So anyways, but so I went to her a few times after, and I went from sitting under the hairdryer for 3 hours to sitting under the hairdryer for an hour and a half with a perm. Same rollers, everything. My hair was a little bit shorter then, but it was still long. So that told me my hair was half as thick as it used to be with a perm. From that day forward, I went to another friend of the family whose hair was natural, and she was also a hairdresser, and I told her I want her to help me go natural, transition without me having to cut my hair, help me to go natural. So from that day forward, I went to her. Now, I wasn't regular going to her. I would go to her to ask for help in how I can do certain transitional hairstyles. I'd watch her do it, and then I would do it myself, in which it was going well. Within the first year, my hair was man, I had so much thickness, it wasn't even funny. It was just, at times my hair was unbearable. That's just a year, and the second year, same thing. I had all this hair, and I have pictures of it back in a ponytail, and my ponytail is out here and just everywhere, and it's just this big bushy ponytail, and I was loving my hair. And then in 2010, I had moved to Florida. It does not take much for hair to get damaged, but I moved to Florida from Connecticut. I moved to Florida, and it took me a year and a half to figure out. I'm going on my second year of living here, but it took me a year and a half to figure out that the water was doing some crazy stuff to my hair, and I could not figure it out. I'm like, my hair is falling out. I don't know what the problem is. My hair is dry, doesn't want to do anything. I wash and I style my hair. I take out the rollers, and it's just dry and dull looking. I could not understand what was going on. So I have pictures when I first started living here, and my hair is still full and curly, but it just looks dry and frizzy. It's just, I'm like, man, I have no clue what to do with my hair. And then I started doing some research and found out that it had to be the water. And what made me start doing my research was the turning point when I roller set my hair and wrapped it up and woke up the next day, and it was just out to here, and it's just dry and unmanageable. It was so ugly looking, it did not make sense. And I was sad. I'm like, something's gotta give. Something's really gotta give. So I found out it was the water. And my first step that I took was buying a filter, Jonathan's Beauty Water filter for my shower, because that's where I would wash my hair. And I have a video of that and also a review of that. Even though that helped a great deal, it did not help enough. So I began using my mother-in-law's water filtration system made by Kangen's, and that, I must say, it's what I'm using now, and that is what works wonders. But I have been using that since, and from that point on, which was January, now March, I've been using it, and I haven't had any trouble with dryness of my hair. If I do, it's because of my own not moisturizing it enough. So I can't really tell, but it's about right here when it's straight, and it's the same, about the same length in the, probably not really in the back, it's a little higher in the back, probably around here, but in the back. And I'm just too lazy, and I got stuff in the way, so I'm too lazy to turn around and try to help figure that out. But let's see, I can try stretching my hair. This is the exact front. This is a little bit, another piece, and here's another piece, and here's another piece. So probably about right there. This side is a little bit thinner. My ends are a little bit thinner. This side is the thicker side. You could just see that right there. This side is the thinner side. Although I have a braid right here, it's not really hiding much of how this side is a bit thinner. From this point right here down, it's definitely thinner because this is thicker from this point down. So here, let's see if I can get the back without breaking my back, but this is the side in the back. This is the side in the back. But my goal, because my hair is kind of armpit length in the front and floating somewhere around an inch or less from bra strap length in the back, my goal from now until January is to now until June 2012 is to bypass bra strap length. And I really don't know when I'm going to find out how the progress is going, because I also have a goal of not putting any heat in my hair, direct heat like flat ironing, blow drying, all that stuff. I do sit under the hair dryer with a shower cap on my head for deep conditioning. That's the only heat I do apply to my head besides warm water. So I do have a goal of not putting any heat to my hair, no straightening, roller sets, none of that. So I'm not sure when I'm going to check the progress of how long my hair has grown, because right now my main goal is to maintain my ends. And I've been talking about in my previous videos about a trim that I have coming up in April, which is in about 3 weeks. I have a trim coming up, and I'm trying to lean towards not doing that because I just had a trim at the end of January. And I know some are saying it's good to have a trim every 8 to 10 weeks, but a lot of the videos I've been watching, like real life videos, because every time someone says, oh, it's good to get a trim every 8 to 10 weeks, and then I go and watch a real life natural hair care video of all these beautiful women with all this beautiful long hair, and they're like, oh, I haven't trimmed my hair in 6 months or 8 months, and now I'm going to do a trim. And they start trimming their hair, and they only trim off like 1/4 of an inch, and their hair they've been doing that for, say, years, and their hair is long and beautiful. So I'm like, you know what, I may not need to get that frequent of trims if I really focus on maintaining my ends and keeping them moisturized and sealed so that they do not break off, because that's what they've been doing, and I'm pretty sure I can do the same thing, and I have been doing the same thing so far. So my goal is for the back. The front I'm not too much worried about. I know it will grow. I see the front the most, so I'm always checking it out, making sure it's doing good and doing well. The back, my concern is to basically bypass bra strap when it's straight. When it is naturally in its natural curly state, I don't really mind, but when it's straight, I want it to bypass bra strap length. Now, once I get past that goal, I'll be working on even longer, but I'm not really sure where I want to go, but I know I want my hair to be long. And on top of that, I want to continue to maintain the new growth that is coming in, just so that my thickness can come back, because this right here is, I know, not the thickest my hair can go. I've seen my hair when I first went natural, and I know this is not the thickest my hair can go. So I'm going to maintain my new growth, allow that to grow, and hopefully I can get my thickness back. Sometimes that's a little lost and I'll never get that same thickness back, but if not, then that's fine. I just hope that that thickness comes back along with my hair growth. But I have been allowing the natural woman on YouTube to educate me. I've been watching videos of what they do, how they transition, or I've been getting encouragement from their hair growth journey pictures. Because I am doing a hair growth journey and a healthy hair journey, I just call it a healthy hair growth journey. And I've been taking pictures. I haven't posted any videos yet. This probably will be the first video I post, and because it's like an introduction. I've never put a video up on YouTube or anything of I just haven't, so this will probably be my first one. And I'm just showing where my hair is now. As you can see, this side is longer. They're kind of pretty much at the same length. It's just that when my hair curls up, this side curls up more. On top of that, when my hairdresser trimmed my hair, she trimmed this side at an angle when it was straight, because it was so thin and frilly looking. It irritated not only the crap out of me, but out of her too. And she's like, we got to get rid of this. This is looking too crazy. So with my hair straight, it actually looks together and it looks fine. This isn't really trimmed at an angle, but this side is, and it shows more when I have my hair in its naturally curly state. So with that being said, I've moved on to using better products. I used to use a lot of gel, like Garnier Fructis gel and everything to keep a hold on my hair and everything like that. Now I am just embracing my curl and allowing natural products to enhance my curl, like extra virgin olive oil, extra virgin coconut oil, jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, all these oils that enhance the the healthiness of my hair. And I've been using those, and I've been using organic and natural hair care products such as shampoos and conditioners and curl creams and everything like that. My favorite right now is the Shea Moisture, Shea Moisture products. I'm using the organic coconut and hibiscus line. And I've also been using Carol's Daughter's Monoi repairing mask to repair my hair. But all those products are for natural hair like mine with curls, and I don't have time to list all of the products, but maybe that'll just be done in another video. But that's basically where I'm at. I hope that I am able to share my progress with everyone and be a source of encouragement to them, as they have been a source of encouragement to me in helping me with my natural hair growth, healthy hair growth journey. So until next time, later.